angel said, remember how he told you while he was still in Galilee that the Son of Man must be delivered into the hands of sinful men and be crucified and on the third day rise. It then says, they remember. It sounds so simple, but it's such a powerful statement. They remembered. And why did they remember? They remembered because the angels reminded them. Right? They didn't remember on their own. They didn't remember when they saw the empty tomb. They didn't remember when they saw the linens there, empty. They remembered when the angels reminded them. What if the cure for forgetfulness is not trying harder, but reminding more? What if it's not supposed to be up to us to work to remember, but it's actually up to us to choose to remind? What if our forgetfulness is overcome by our relationships with each other? What if reminding each other is a huge part of bearing each other's burdens and thinking more highly of others than we think of ourselves, even part of loving each other? What if the reason it's not good for man to be alone, the reason we were created to walk together, is that when one forgets, another reminds, and we all remember? What if a part of why we come here week after week, and hopefully more than week after week, but we are in contact with each other, we're in Bible studies and prayer meetings, but even more, hopefully we're sitting at each other's tables, we're sharing cups of coffee and cups of tea, we're texting and calling, we're praying for each other. What if a big part of the purpose of fellowship is God understanding you're all going to forget, but if you're all busy reminding, you'll all remember together? What if instead of being ashamed of being forgetful, we just got to work at being those who remind each other so that we live in a place of remembrance? See, when the angels reminded the women of what Jesus says, Jesus had said, it says that they remembered and they immediately went and told the 11 apostles and all of the other believers. So they forgot, the angels reminded, they remembered and went and told everybody else. Isn't that exactly what this is all supposed to look like? Like, is there a better description, a more simple description of what the Christian life is supposed to be? Ed forgot, I reminded him, he remembered, went and told Laverne, and they went and told everybody else, because that's what this is supposed to be. It's how we were made, it's what God desired.